Hello guys, welcome to Microsoft Student Chapter-VITAP's YouTube channel. And this ongoing course of Oops in Java, today we learn about inheritance in Java. Let me introduce myself first. I am Pavanishwar. I'm a technical team member at the Microsoft Student Chapter VIT-AP. So, I think you may be familiar with the terms inheritance, hierarchy, right? So, what does inheritance mean in basic language? We see from your grandfather, your father inherits the wealth, the genes, the qualities, right? And the same way, you inherit the same qualities and the wealth from your father to you. This is inheritance. These genes, the qualities, these all are inherited. It comes from generations to generations. And this is the hierarchical structure. Your grandfather comes first, then your father, and then you. So, in the same way, we can see this inheritance and properties of hierarchy in coding also. If we see this in technical terms, inheritance is a key concept in object oriented programming where a class inherits attributes and behaviors from another class. So, what are the benefits? Code reusability, maintainability, and extensibility. By inheriting properties and methods, programmers can save time and effort by not having to rewrite code for common functionalities. See, you in similar to functions and methods, we can similar to functions and methods where you use the same method to do the same thing everywhere. So you write it once and you implement it many other parts of the code. In the same way, you don't have to mention the attributes and which are common for certain classes every time. You can just extend them and inherit the properties from a superclass, and then you can reuse them. So it saves time and also the memory is a very important thing in programming. You have to be very minimal. And next, maintainability. Changes made to the superclass are automatically reflected in the subclasses, making it easier to maintain the code base. So a single change in the so there's a change in the company structure, and you have to increase the salary of every employee by 5,000 rupees. So what do? You can't go to every bank account and increase 5,000, right? So what do? You go to the main server, main code, or main class, and then you say increment salary by 5,000, or just increase salary by 5,000, and it reflects in all the employees accounts. So that is maintainability. It is easy to make a large changes if you use inheritance. Extensibility. Inheritance allows for the creation of more specialized classes that can extend the functionality of existing classes. So terms used in inheritance. Class. As we all know, Adil, my friend, he has already explained in the first lecture about classes and objects. A class is a group of objects which have common properties. It is a template or blueprint from which objects are created. We know this thing about classes. So, what is a subclass? Subclass is a class which inherits the other classes. As I've said, you are the subclass, and your parent and your grandparent are your parent classes. So, subclass is the bottom, and parent class is the base, like the uppermost. So, superclass is the class from where a subclass inherits the features. It is also called a base class or a parent class. Again, reusability. As the name specifies, reusability is a mechanism which facilitates you to reuse the fields and methods of the existing class when you create a new class. You can use the same fields and methods already defined in the previous class. So, how do you implement inheritance in Java? The extends keyword is used for inheritance in Java. Using the extends keyword indicates you are derived from an existing class. In other words, extends refers to increased functionality. See, derived class extends parent class. Here, the derived class is inheriting the properties of the parent class. So always the parent class should be on the right side and the derived class should be in the left side, and you should use the word extends in the middle. So we'll look at a simple example right now, the employee and the company example, right guys? So here, the class employee, I've created a class and I've given a salary of 44,000, And then I've also given a programmer class which inherits the properties of the employee class, and I've also given an attribute of bonus equals to 10,000 rupees, 10,000. So here what it is, the programmer is having a bonus, and also he inherits the salary of a class employee. So he's having a salary of 44,000 and also a bonus of $10,000. So to showcase that, here in the main method I've created an object of the programmer class P, and I've tried to print out the salary and the bonus of the programmer here, P dot salary and P dot bonus. And also I've look at here, I've created an object of employee class E, and then the salary of the employee is E dot salary. So you'll see the output of here. See, the salary of the programmer is 44,000, bonus of the programmer is 10,000, and the salary of the employee is 44,000. Now here if I try and write system.out.println the bonus of the employee E dot bonus, see, there'll be coming an error. The warning will be coming over here because bonus is not related to the employee class, it is only related to the programmer class. Only the programmer is inheriting the salary method, salary attribute from the employee class in itself, but here the employee cannot have bonus in his own class. So that is the difference, guys. This is a simple example of inheritance, simple inheritance. In the next video we'll see about types of inheritance and its uses. Thank you.